what happened after 2013 is like the government really understood the factors that drove people to take to the street and call for democracy and run, have the first ever free elections in the history of Egypt. And they understand pretty well that civil society is effective. Civil society makes a difference. It gets people to realize and understand their rights and responsibilities. Like, if you ask me, would you have, knowing what you know right now, would you have took on the street on January 25th? And my answer is absolutely yes. Maybe I would have changed my tactics post that, but the fact that we wanted change, the fact that we aspired for that change, and that whatever position we're in that was unacceptable, for me is unquestionable. Like, I definitely had these thoughts where I tried and think about it, and the more I think about it, it's like, yeah, this would have had to happen. The outcome was dissatisfactory in the short term, but look at transitions in any nation. Look at the U.S. Civil War. Look at the French Revolution. Transitions are hard, nasty, and extremely tough on people from all aspects. And change takes a lot of time. And if you cannot think long term, you should not be in that game. Like, this is not a protest. Change doesn't happen by a bunch of people walking in the street and shouting. That's not gonna, you could probably achieve something there in the short term, but that's not how you achieve change. Change happens by real dedication, by commitment, and long-term, looking at things in the long term. And I feel we've failed, as a lot of the activists, including myself, we've failed in doing that in Egypt. I think we were very blinded by our few days' success, and we did not really work hard into building the long-term action. Is that like a byproduct of the fact that all these movements are created by weak ties of social media? Maybe not, but the reality is, like, change is hard. It takes time, and it requires a lot of dedication. You pay a lot of price for it.